Welcome everybody to Minecraft Java Edition. We finally got it, guys. It's been months. We've been trying to get this going, but we finally got Minecraft Java Edition, and we got some mods. And of course, we had to get the Escape and Run Parasites mod. This mod is inspired off the movie The Thing. If you guys have heard that movie, if not, it's basically a pretty scary movie that essentially takes place in Antarctica, and there's this alien entity that, came to Earth or something. I think it crashed. I haven't watched the movie. But, essentially it's like this parasite that starts to infect people and assimilate people. What that means is that basically when it attacks something, it will turn it into an infected form of itself. Right? So the thing basically copies, well, first it attacks the person it's trying to get, and then it will copy its form and make like a decoy or like a fake you. Like, for example, let's just say you were attacked by the thing. The thing could copy your form in seconds and transform itself into you perfectly. And in the movie, there's like ways that they discovered who's fake and who's not. Like the inside of the mouse or whatever. I don't really remember, but there's things. Anyways, I'm getting off topic here. So basically, the mod is a Minecraft mod that's just like The Thing. It's a little bit different, though. In this, there's like these little parasites that walk around and infect everything that they see. All mobs, animals, villagers, zombies, skeletons, literally everything. However, I believe there's maybe a couple mods, but I know one that it does not infect, and that is the creeper. The creeper does not get infected in this mod. I don't know if there's going to be an update in the future where the creator of this mod this guy right here, Dantry, I don't know, Dehantry, I don't know if he's going to make it so that creepers get infected. Maybe. But those are, and probably silverfish. There's other mods too, but actually I don't even think they're in this version of Minecraft. I don't know. It's been a while since I played this. So yeah, this mod will basically infect everything. This is an older version of Minecraft, so the mod, unfortunately, is in 1.12.2. But that's okay. We also got the tech guns. Now, the reason I got this mod is, yes, obviously, to get the guns to kill the parasites, which is good. But it comes with a gun, the flamethrower. Now, if you guys have watched The Thing, you know that fire is very powerful against the parasites. It destroys them. It takes them down in seconds. Fire and lava are parasites' weakness, especially in this mod. So having the flamethrower is going to absolutely save our asses when we play through this. All right, so that's the reason I got the tech guns, also because it's a pretty fun mod to play. All right, we also got the Spartan weaponry, which adds additional weapon types like the great sword, the halberd. There's like a great axe, I think. There's like a hammer, dagger. A lot of cool and fun weapons to use, so that's going to be fun. And yeah, essentially that's it for now. Those are 3 mods that we are going to use to play this world. Now, we're not going to start with the gameplay yet, right? Today we are just going to test out and see how the parasites work, right? We're going to see how they evolve, the evolution system. We're going to see how all that works today. Because, I find it very interesting, and it's a very cool mod, by the way. So if you guys are looking to play this with me, make sure that you get Minecraft Java Edition on the computer, and then friend me. I will tell you my name tag on YouTube. If you guys don't know it, you can friend each other on Microsoft, and we can play this mod together. I'm going to try to figure out how to make a server, because I don't really know, but we'll have to figure out how to do this. I don't know, but unfortunately for now, we'll have to do just like LAN. So we'll have to figure out how all that works, but that's not important right now. For now, we are going to test out the parasites. Let's get started, and let's see how they work. We'll create the world, and we'll name it Studying the Parasites. Go to Creative. Let's go ahead and go to Customize. We don't want anything but villages. You'll see why. Oceans, no. Villages, yes, okay. All that doesn't matter. So I think that's Good. Yeah. Okay. So let's go and load in. There is a structure that the Tech Guns mod offers, and it's like a bunker, base. I don't know what this is. I think this is a glitch with the mod. Not really sure what this is. What is this? This is definitely a bug. Alright, so the Tech Guns has a safe mode, and essentially that means that you can blow stuff up. So if we'll have it on for now, and I'll show you what that does. So let's go ahead and grab out a rocket launcher. I'll just ignore that. I don't really know what that is. It's not a big deal. Mod definitely does have some bugs, but it is a very fun mod. So right now we have the rocket launcher, so let me show you what happens when the safe mode is on. Alright, so it doesn't do anything. Now, we'll turn off safe mode. I actually didn't know this, but now I know. And watch what happens. Completely destroys that area. So, good to know when we're using the guns. This right here is what we want to use against the parasites. This gun right here. Make sure this is off. This gun is going to decimate the parasites because, once again, a reminder, they hate fire. They hate lava, they hate fire. And they cannot stand it. They will die almost instantly to it. Now, obviously, as you progress within the parasite evolution, which we will explain soon, they will get stronger to fire. But it will still be a pretty good weapon against them. So get the flamethrower. It's going to be very important. So we spawn in a water world. Let's see if we can find a village. And I will show you the Spartan weapons too once we get to a village. Get to any village. Just sucks we got a water world. If we can't find a village, we might have to restart a new world. It's going to be hard finding one, but we'll see here. I forgot this version doesn't have an elytra. Don't really know. There we go. That's how you run. I need to change that setting. Give me a sec, please. Sprint is caps lock. Good. Where is caps lock? Let's try it out. There we go. Perfect. There we go. Alright, so let's find us a village. Might be hard. Okay, here we go. We might find one over here. I don't actually know if swamp villages spawn in this version. That I do not know. Okay, we must be getting close to one. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and figure out how this mod works. Okay, so here's actually one of the structures that the Tech Gun mod offers. I will show you how this works. So essentially when you load in, you're going to have mods like this spawn in. And they'll have these zombie miner, soldiers with guns, which is very random. I don't really know why. And let's go ahead and grab out a gun and shoot them. We'll use a revolver. And it's really cool. It also has some pretty cool effects. And it's got some very violent touches to it. Very nice mod indeed. And they even dropped some good armor too half the time. So good for that. Good for early game starting. The guns are going to be very good against these parasites. I would just like to see what this building has inside of it. Okay, so obviously these structures contain materials to help you build guns and some of those items inside the mod that I don't really know yet. I'm still learning it. But gunpowder, redstone to power up stuff like turrets, which the mod does offer right here. We have sentry turrets, which I don't know how they work. But I do know that mobs will attack it, obviously. Alright, so let's keep looking for a village. So that's these bunker-looking houses. Tech Guns mod offers that, so. Alright, let's keep finding a village. Okay, there's another bunker base. They're actually very common in this mod, so that's good. Maybe we'll be able to get a gun early. It looks like that's kind of a big structure, too. I don't remember the command to set parasites, so I might have to quickly search that up. Yeah, that's a weird command for it. Alright, village, where are we at? Okay, there we go. Wait, what's this? Okay, that is not a village, but instead it looks like a big base. Oh, wait, these are just soldiers. I didn't even know this mod had this. So essentially this mod also contains these, yeah, that's annoying. Let me blow that up. Now let's see what happens. It's a very cool mod indeed. Very awesome mod. Completely turns Minecraft into a DMZ / Call of Duty extraction. Really fun. So these are actually, I think, villagers you can trade with. Or I have the villager sound effect. So these are going to be pretty cool to find. Really good bases to stay in. But the parasites, of course, will take them all down. The good thing, I actually studied this. The good thing is that the parasites will actually not infect these guys. They'll kill them, but they're not going to infect them. So that's good. All right, let's keep looking for a village. It'll be a while before we find one. Where are you, village? Where are you? Gotta be around here somewhere. I don't know where it could be, to be honest. I mean, did I enable that structure? I think I did. I think that was the only structure I enabled. Might take forever before we find one. Well, this is quite a struggle. We have not been able to find a village in a while, and this I might have to time frame this if this comes too long. So sit back and be patient, or just go ahead until we find one. And there we go. We found a village finally. Finally, there is a village, and it is on water, so that might be pretty cool. All right, guys, we found our village. So now it is time to test out the parasites. The reason I wanted to find a village was to see the villagers get infected. Yes, I know that sounds evil. What are these two doing? I'm not even going to ask what that was. But yeah, so basically, this will be my testing area for how the parasites form. Essentially, we're going to see how they infect, and we're going to take a look at some of these parasites. All right, so let's go ahead and figure out how to set phase for parasites. Give me a sec, please. All right. And parasites, so SPR evolution set phase. Okay, so now that we have that, let's go ahead and load back into Minecraft. Alright, so it should be that command. SRPE evolution set phase to 1. Alright, so now the parasites have been changed to phase 1. Alright. So let's take a look at the Spartan weapons while the sun goes down. So here we have the dagger, the longsword, the katana, the saber, which might be my favorite, the rapier, the greatsword, very nice, the hammer, the warhammer, the spear, and we got a couple others. So here we have the dagger. Not the most effective weapon, but probably easy to craft. Here we have the long sword. Okay, I can't hit any of my shots, so 2 shots. Okay, not bad, not bad. I actually don't know if you can enchant these. I'm pretty sure you can, though. I'll have to figure that out. All right, now we have the katana. Very cool. Kill you, pig. 2 hits again. All right, now we got the saber. My favorite. 1 hit. That is exactly what is my favorite. It does a lot of damage. You want to craft this. It's about to be night. Here we have the rapier. Another 1 shot. Great sword. Great. So yeah, a couple of these weapons are good. They got the hammer, you know. I would show you, but it's about to be nighttime, so it's time for the experiment. They also have the halberd, which is really cool. This weapon is a long-range weapon. Check this out. Look at that range. Look at the range on this thing. It is absolutely insane. So crafting these will be very good. Alright, so now it is time to set our parasites into play here. Alright, so we're going to grab out a gun. We'll grab out an assault rifle. Choose the infiltrator. That could be cool. Ooh, that's got a scope. So some of these guns actually do have scopes. Okay, I thought none of them do. So crafting the infiltrator is a must, apparently. Alright. So now it is time to get our parasites here into some fun. That is right. So, the first thing that we want to summon here is the Ruptor. Alright, the Ruptor is stage 1. I'm sorry, actually it's the Buglin. The Buglin is its first target. So let's go ahead and put one in. Alright, let's watch how the Buglin reacts. Okay, so that's the Buglin. What this thing does, let's go ahead and set it to daytime. Set time day. Or time set day, I think it is. There it is. Okay, so I don't actually, there's the parasite. Alright, I was getting annoying. So these are called Buglins, alright? These little things, these Buglin creatures are the first parasite that will spawn in. What will happen is very soon, very shortly, these things will grow up to become, let's be patient, it should take about a minute before them to become adults. Alright, so these are the first things, these disgusting looking creatures. But you'll see what will happen. Okay. I don't really know why none of them are moving. I think we need to, Okay, so it's not moving, so let's go ahead and just... Alright, there it is. This the one? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you got a couple Buglins here, but I want to see what will happen once they become adults. I want to show you. I think one just formed over there. This is the first one I spawned in. Let's see what will happen. See if any of these actually transform. And if you, Okay, there it is. So, there we go. So they'll become these things right here. These are Ruptors. And essentially, these are the Infectors. As you can see, it's going crazy on this guy. And it will just straight up infect anybody. Except for Creepers. Creepers... Nope. So these are the Ruptors. These things right here. These things are absolutely terrifying. And essentially, the Buglins, you gotta kill these things before they transform into these things. Now, let's take a look at how they infect things. Let's go ahead and increase the evolution phase, and let's watch them turn these villagers into horrifying creatures. Let's go ahead and check it out now. Let's go ahead and set phase 2. There. The parasites have evolved into phase 2, so now let's see what happens if we spawn in a Ruptor. Oops. Let's see what will happen when we spawn in a Ruptor. We might need to increase the phase again. Alright, so it looks like they're still a little bit dumb, so let's go ahead and set time set to night. There. Let's see what will happen to these parasites. Another effect, I forgot to mention this. You will get this effect called Call of the Hive. And what this does is it basically evolves the parasites. This effect is called cough. Or cough. That's what, people will call it. Okay, so now we're seeing the terror that becomes here. Look at this. This is what an assimilated bear looks like. Look at this thing. Look at this. There's just horror. Horror is emerging right here. Everything is just dying. Look at this. Look at this nightmare. These things will infect literally anything. This is an infected Enderman. Look at this. Look at this. That guy doesn't stand a chance, yeah. Look at this. Look at this nightmare. Look at this. And I gotta try to survive through this. Let's go ahead and set time. Get away from me. Set time. Get the hell away from me. Set time day. Time set day. Let's take a look at these guys in the sunlight. So, okay, yeah, we got some pretty scary stuff. This is the cow. What on earth is this thing? This is an incomplete form. This thing is literally the thing. This is just the thing. Let's take a look at this Ruptor and see what it will do. So right now, these they're not actually infecting, the animals. They will do that at night. So this sheep... Wait, hold on. I don't think it's a sheep. Watch this. If we hit the sheep enough times, I could be wrong. Okay, never mind. Never mind. We need to find... also, this will spawn into residue. So, essentially, some of these mobs will try to camouflage themselves to look like, normal mods. So, let's go ahead and now set our parasite set to phase 3. Let's see if they start to attack these villagers. So now the parasites are again evolving into nightmarish fuel. We might just set it tonight. I still think that the parasites... Let's kill a villager and find out. Okay. Okay, so I just screwed it up. So it looks like all of these villagers have been infected. I'm going to show you what happens. I'm pretty sure. All right, I think. We're going to go ahead and spawn in a villager and just see what will happen. Watch this. Okay, so these villagers, some of them are actually not what they seem. We'll spawn in you. The Ruptor is going for that villager. It just did a jump like from the movie Alien. These face grabber creatures. Going for his ass. Boom. It turns into this. So this is what this mod does. It basically turns everything infected. Look at this thing. Tendrils growing out of him. Now, sometimes what will happen is that they will hide their form and look like a normal villager. Let's see if we can find a fake villager. Right? Like this. Watch this. So it's transformed. It's assimilating itself, like from the thing, into a normal villager. Alright? Now, if I switch to survival, which I'm not going to do because that thing is going to eat me, and also that horse up there, literally everything here is just infected at this point. Literally everything. You've got this thing, this zombie-looking thing. Oh, and then, yes, obviously, you've just noticed all of them don't get affected by the sunlight. They are all immune to sunlight. So, although it is easier to survive in the daylight, because you can see them, they're still powerful. This is a horse. Look at this. Look at that nasty-looking thing. Very gruesome and very scary mod. And if you guys don't think you can handle watching it, don't watch it because it might be pretty terrifying. We're going to have some funny reactions for when this actually plays out. So let's go ahead and see if any of these villagers are actually camouflaged. Okay, that one wasn't. What about this one? This one is. And it actually became this. So sometimes its form will actually fail and turn into this. This is an incomplete form. Yeah, these things are absolutely... What in the hell is this thing? This is just nasty as hell. Don't go near this thing at all. And basically, if... Let's say, for example, there is a... I think... Oh, I know how it works. So let's go to the parasites. I'm going to show you something pretty scary. Alright, let's grab out... What do you guys want to see? Let's check out a walking head. Alright? Yes, a walking head. I want to show you what will happen. Let's grab out an incomplete form, which is what those are called. Let's grab out an incomplete form. I don't know what the hell. I need to figure out where. Okay, so these are all the primitive, which I will show you. I don't know where the incomplete forms are. You would assume they'd be red, but here we are. So there's these nasty looking thing, nasty ass looking things. These shit. What am I looking at here? So these are the small ones. It's just nasty. Look at this. All right. Now check this out. So we'll kill that one. Watch what happens to this head. Yes, this is a walking head with... I don't even know how to describe this. This is just nasty. And essentially... Okay, so it actually seems that some of these walking heads are a little stupid. Yeah, so it's just like the movie The Thing. These walking heads are a little bit stupider than for, say, this guy. This infected villager. Because he's like a bigger form of an infected, which we're going to kill that fucker. Alright, so the heads are very stupid. However, they actually will attack you as the player in survival regardless of what phase it is. So be careful of that. Watch what happens now if I consume... Oh, get back here. Watch what happens to this head. I'm going to put an incomplete form here. See what this head does. Look at that. It formed this thing. So these parasites will actually rebuild themselves using the incomplete form. And sometimes they might explode that. Nasty, right? It's very gross. Walking heads will form monsters. And it will do that for any mob. It doesn't matter what mob it is. If there is a head for a mob, they will turn it into something. So now, let's take a look at when the parasites evolve. Right, so we saw how they work. We saw how they, hide themselves, camouflage. Let's take a look at now how they become more powerful. And yes, this is the bear, by the way. One of the most terrifying things I've ever seen in Minecraft. This is probably... I gotta be honest, this thing is just terrifying as hell. And it's a polar bear. And it's inside this terrain. Look at this thing. This thing is just terrifying. It's got claws. But the detail on it is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Very terrifying. But absolutely insane, nonetheless. And here's the Enderman. One of the most hated mobs in this thing. This thing is terrifying and will chase you in water. These things are actually immune to water. I will spawn one and you will see what I mean. Let's go ahead and spawn in an assimilated Enderman. They will spawn in the water. As you can see. Water does not hurt them. Rain does not hurt them. These things are... The parasites have turned this thing into an immune creature. Very scary. Very terrifying. These things... However, are weak to lava? I actually don't know. Let's find out. I'm pretty sure lava will harm them, though. Just like all the other parasites. Let's find out. Yes, lava will hurt it. Lava does hurt this thing. So lava, get lava. It will actually still hurt them nonetheless. Water, no. Lava, yes. It will kill anything. Any parasite it comes across, it will kill it. And yes, these residue will spawn when you kill one of the parasites. So now, let's take a look at the forming phase. How they sort of come together. We're going to spawn in what's known as a beacon. Alright, now you've probably heard of this if you've watched the mods. The beacons are very scary. How do you clear weather? Set weather clear, I believe it is. Weather set clear. I think it is weather set clear rain. Oh, wait. Okay, wait, hang on. Weather clear. Is that it? There it is. Okay, so that's... trying to get this rain out of the way. There we go. All right. Beautiful once more. So, yes, the village has been infected. You probably don't know it because, again, you know, the villagers, they've all turned. Maybe even this one. Yes, even he's infected. All of them are infected. All of them. These villagers are no more. All of them have become these gruesome-looking things. So, that was the experiment I wanted to try out. Now, I'm going to show you the beacon. Watch what happens when this beacon spawns in. It's this thing. This tendril. I like to call it a command post because you'll find out why. If you play Battlefront, you know what a command post is. It will start to spread its infection on the ground. The ground will become the infected biome that I forgot. I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but this will spawn in all these infected, blocks, infested dirt. Look at that. Look at this. Nasty. Don't touch that. You don't want to touch any of these parasites. So let's find out what happens if we spawn in. Spawn in a hostile mob. Let's spawn in a zombie. Look what happens with the beacon. So it's spreading some kind of ooze out of its tendril. Alright, and it will spawn some of these infected... I don't know if these are eggs. Yes, they are eggs. Right? And they will just spread like madness. Infecting all of these things. All of them are getting infected. All of them just got infected. There's even a wolf right there. Alright, so yes, these beacons are transforming. Literally everything here is just getting infected. Literally everything. And it's spawning in more stuff. So, stage 1 beacons will spawn in these little the raptors. Obviously, those are the raptors. Alright, so let's kill it before it does something terrible. Now we're going to spawn in a stage 2 beacon. You're going to see the difference. So, how they evolve is if, let's say, for example, you leave it like there, right? You, leave the beacon or the beacon, you leave it there, and you see it, and you're like, I'm not going to bother with it. This will happen. Watch this. It will turn into a stage 2 beacon. These are really dangerous. Not only do they look scarier, but you'll find out why. Their range of attacks are different. We'll spawn into some more zombies. Let's spawn in a zombie soldier. The beacon is doing something with its ooze. I don't know what it's doing, but it's doing something. Okay, so those are actually eggs on the ground. The residue becomes eggs. It will now spawn in mobs, like cows and horrors. It will spawn in, polar bears, incomplete forms, everything. All nightmare known to man. Also over here, there's a big spider that's just going nuts on these spiders and skeletons, just going nuts on them. He just killed it. Nice. Also, these are your player. If you die to the infection, this will be you. And it will say, my name tag, which is, I don't know if it says my name tag here. It will say Deadly Shooter, 828 or 850. So, that's kind of funny. I do like that. And, so let's continue to take a look here. So, obviously, the Beacon Stage 2 are way more powerful than their counterpart, as they will now spawn in not just raptors, but that. They could spawn in that. Let's give these incomplete forms something to turn into. Let's spawn in some heads. Oh, and also I wanted to show you this. So, the player infected thing? Well, watch this. Oh, that's just the villager. Never mind. Yeah, it's the villager. Let me find the, here it is. Okay. Check this out. Look at that. It's me! Yes, and it is the head of me. Where's my gun? You kill this little bastard. We'll use the saber, of course. Look at this thing. This is just terrifying. Die, infected me. Let's give these incomplete forms something to transform into. Let's set time day. So I can see these guys better. Now, another thing thing that will happen is that some of these creatures might sometimes turn into this thing, moving flesh. And what this does is, watch what happens. Okay, so let's see what will happen if the parasites, sometimes they'll decrease, depending on how that works. Spawn some more zombie soldiers for them to infect. I don't know where the moving flesh went. I think it died. Oh, wait. So now it's turning into moving flesh. And when it's moving flesh, it's going to find other moving flesh to merge, as you saw, and it will become bigger. Right? Watch what happens. It's turning into moving flesh. It's going to find other moving flesh to transform into. I'm going to show you what happens when moving flesh becomes too much. Let me find it. I believe it is moving flesh. Where is it? Right here. Alright, let's see what happens when moving flesh merges into each other. We're going to spawn 6. Look at this disgusting transformation that will happen. Moving flesh will merge together. They're becoming bigger. Till eventually, these are primitive parasites. These are the mutants of this mod. Every primitive parasite has a special ability. There's different ones. You will see them when we do our gameplay. Right now, I'm not going to show you them, but I will show you my favorite one, actually. These are the primitive parasites, each one having a different and very much special ability. You have the long arms, this thing. You've got the summoner, that obviously does what it says. It summons parasites. The reeker, which we will show you, because that is my favorite. The magicator, which is like a Bothan spy of the parasites. Basically, obviously, you probably don't know what that is. It's an invisible parasite. It can go invisible. Yellow Eye, a sniper parasite that flies around. Bolster, this thing is pretty weak, but what it does is it buffs parasites. It's like a support parasite. It's not used for really attacking. The Arachnida is like the spider, the big thing you saw. The Devourer, which I actually don't remember what the Devourer is. Let's find out. All right, so. Okay, well, obviously it spawned in a Reeker, but I'm going to show you one itself. This is the Reeker. These things are very powerful. Horse-looking creatures with claws coming out of the sides. These things will one-shot you no matter what armor you have. These things are deadly. They are very deadly. They will one-shot you in seconds. That's why they're my favorite, because they're so powerful, but very scary. You don't want to fight these things. Kill them quickly. Do not let them evolve. Now, let's take a look at the primitive Devourer. I actually don't know what this is. Okay, so this... Okay, I believe this is the water mob. I actually didn't know that they fixed this. Yeah, I believe this is the Devourer. So let's put it in the water and see what will happen. This is the water parasite. Yeah, it's like an infected squid. Let's go ahead and drink a potion of night vision so we can see it correctly. Night vision. Alright, so now this is what it looks like. It looks like a squid-looking tentacle monster. And if you're underwater, it will charge at you with its teeth and eat you like so. It's almost a scary version of the Kraken. Very terrifying. Those things are scary, very scary. So we're actually gonna leave the beacon, and we're gonna see what happens once it grows. Alright. Now, let's take a look. We're going to increase its phase of the parasites, and we're going to set it to phase 4. You will now see that the parasites are becoming increasingly difficult. Alright, so let's go ahead and spawn another army for the beacon to attack, and then we're going to evolve it. We're going to go ahead and evolve it. We're going to spawn in an army soldier. We're going to just, instead of zombies, we're going to spawn in armies. Alright, so now we've got some villagers to counter these parasites. Look at this. Look at this. The villagers don't even stand a chance. Villagers are not even standing a chance right now. Very scary. Now, these are adapted Reekers. This is the Reeker, but it is now adapted. And what that means is basically, let me show you. If you hit them, like this, they're adapting to your damage. They're not taking damage anymore. You have to switch weapons. You see this? You see how they're not dying? See that? There we go. They're now immune to the saber. So that means I'll need to switch, for example, a diamond sword. Let's pull this out. Now we have to use this weapon to kill it before it adapts. These things are very powerful. You can obviously see how powerful this mod really is. So let's grab out a longsword and try to kill this son of a bitch. I want to show you how hard it is to kill these things. Adapted parasites. This is what's going to cause us the most trouble. We finally killed it. No, we didn't. Thought we did. Still alive. Let's kill this son of a bitch. Alright, screw this. We're going to grab out a gun and blow his ass up. I'll grab out a... Okay, he's finally dead. So obviously that took like a couple hundred hits to kill him. Alright, so now the Beckett is transforming into a stage 3 Beckett. It's looking a little bit different now. We're going to kill it, and I'm just going to show you. Alright, the Beckett is now dead. Let's destroy its trees that are now forming around it. Alright, look at this horror that is now happening in the mod pack. Everything is getting horror-fueled. John is not impressed. Yeah, he better be now. Oh yes, and Buglin's worms will sometimes pop out of the monster. Which could happen sometimes. So you see that the chaos of this mod brings. It really is terrifying. And you can quite literally see how just how dangerous this mod really is. Causes like an explosion rage. Look at this thing! Holy crap, this is nightmare fuel. This is a Thrall. Terrifying looking creatures. Very terrifying. Look at this. That's just nightmare fuel right there. Very terrifying. These things are quick. They can jump, do special attacks. They just look terrifying. And they got some tentacles poking on the sides of them. With the long ass looking neck. And the head peeking from the top. Very tall looking creatures too. I want to see what will happen, what they will turn into. Okay, so that's what the bolster looks like. They will essentially buff the parasites around each other. Okay, let's set the weather clear again, please. There we go. I do not like the rain right now when I'm trying to study this. Very terrifying. There will also be different variants of the parasites. This is the summoner. See how it's green and not like that brown color? Let's kill this son of a bitch. Sometimes they'll explode residue. Do not touch this residue as it is poison, and it will also give you the call of the hive effect. Cough effect. Call of the hive. Alright. Let's kill this son of a bitch because it looks terrifying. Alright. Now we're going to spawn in a Stage 3 Beacon. Stage 3. You're going to see it evolve even more. Stage 3 Beacon is now spawning in. Look at this. We got some moves popping out from the top. This is actually its weak point right here. That is its weak point. When it gets to Stage 3, attack this point right up here. Now, I believe, I'm not really sure, but I think that these will also give the resistance attack. Like the the adapted forms, and essentially, again, if you forgot what that means, it basically means if I attack it with one weapon, it will eventually become immune to that one weapon, and you got to switch. Just like how I have 3 weapons, you have to switch. This might do it, but this is its weak point. This top part is its weak point, and you want to kill it. So let's go ahead and give it some more. I want to see what will happen now when it attacks mobs. So we're going to spawn in some more. This time we'll do zombie soldiers. And we're going to spawn in an army around it. Obviously, it's doing something right now. It's like doing, I don't know if it's, I think it's evolving or it's like spawning in. Yes, it is residuing. It is creating a biome. This is a biome. It's a small biome, but it eventually will turn this village into a fortress for the parasites. Looks like it's summoning something. Let's see what it is. Okay, so now it summons primitive special parasites. It summons in these very special monsters, and obviously the bear, which is horrifying as hell. Let's kill it because it's just terrifying. Looks like bugs came out of it. Truly a terrifying mod. Alright, so let's spawn in an army of zombies, and let's allow them to attack the beacon. Let's watch the nightmare. Okay, as you can see, we're already getting... Holy crap. We are just getting... Yeah, they don't even stand a chance. It's hopeless for them. It is absolutely hopeless for the mobs right now. I mean, they're just... Nothing can defeat these mobs. Literally nothing. We're going to need to upgrade our weapon. That's how powerful they are now. Let's go ahead and grab out a laser gun, which would be... We're actually going to show you how effective the flamethrower can be. Watch this. Burn these motherfuckers. Burn them to the ground. Look at that. It just annihilated these parasites. There was a thrall, a couple infected, and looks like 39. So, yes, I mean, it will burn parasites to death. You want to get this flamethrower, especially on Phase 4. Now, let's go ahead and buff the phase to Phase 5. Let's go ahead and try it out. Wait, what the hell? There we go. Let's go ahead and try Phase 5. We will now see nightmares spawn in. So now the parasites have leveled up again. Now they're Wave 5. They're going to be extremely powerful. There's about 100 zombies there. Parasites don't stand a chance. I'm sorry, the zombies don't stand a chance. None of them stand a chance. None of them. We can truly see a battle that will rage here. Need to burn these motherfuckers. As you can see, they do not like fire. They do not like fire. They will run around and panic. So make sure you're using fire. They do not like fire. They will run away from fire. Let's create a fire shield around for the zombies. Let's go and burn them up. Gonna try to kill this thing. Yes, very powerful gun indeed. The flamethrower is the gun. You want to get that gun because it will decimate parasites. There's a lot of ammo down here. A lot of ammo. Let's watch how the parasites will now attack all of them. Zombies are not doing anything. I mean, they are zombies, so they're pretty stupid. Truly chaos going around for the zombies. They are not going to survive this. None of them are going to survive this. So obviously the parasites are very powerful, and also this is definitely evolving. We're going to let that evolve for now. Alright? So you've seen the adapted forms, you've seen pretty much everything so far. We're going to quickly take a look at a few more things before we end off the video today. Alright? Let's take a look at the dispatchers. We're going to spawn in a dispatcher. These are similar to the beckons. Okay, this is getting pretty laggy. We might need to leave the premises. Okay, let's weather clear. This is getting a little bit laggy. And then time, or set time, day, or time set, day, okay. It's getting a little bit laggy, so let's go ahead and change it to peaceful. Okay, much better, alright. So all of them have obviously died, much better. Alright, we're going to turn it back on to normal. Alright, and I believe the Koth effect actually cancels out. Like, I think all parasites will go back to normal. I think. I don't know for sure, but yeah, even all the villagers disappeared. They were all clearly infected. I'm not seeing any parasites, so I think we might have to reset a phase back to... let's set it back to, what was it, 5? Yeah. Alright. Phase has been re-enabled to 5. There we go. Alright. We'll spawn in some more villagers and just we'll see what will happen. We'll even spawn in a couple of some soldiers to protect the villagers. Look at this. Acid bucket. It's really cool. I mean, they got some really cool stuff. Alright. And then it was the tech guns. I believe it was... No, it was in one of the mobs. Yeah, here we go. Army soldier. Alright. We had to reset it because obviously it gets a little bit laggy. Unfortunately, that was the way of things. So we'll spawn in an army of soldiers to protect the base. Alright, that's probably good. I don't want to get that too laggy. Yeah, these zombies are pretty powerful. Alright. So now we will spawn back in a beacon stage 3. Watch the parasites do its job. Watch as the horror emerges within these parasites. This is the arachnid, by the way. These things will jump at you. Absolutely jump at you and just grab you and infect you. These guys don't stand a chance. Okay, you just shot that motherfucker with a sniper. What a Chad. So, these things will start spawning in a reeker. I want to see this. I want to see them survive this thing. Oh my god! But he poisoned him. Looks like he's a lost cause. No, he's not. Okay. Look at all the residue that's around the map. Okay, so, note to self, stay near the army soldiers when I play through this. These guys are going to protect me. We're going to go ahead and spawn in a beacon stage 4 now. We need a flamethrower. There we go. That's how you take care of that. Let's burn this bear because he looks scary. Look at this. Look at this motherfucker. Dead now. Sorry, thing. Not looking good for you. I don't want your buglins. Nobody wants your buglins. Alright, so now we're going to upgrade the beacon to stage 4. While we do that, while they fight the villagers, I'm going to show you what the disruptor does, or dispatcher. I'm going to show you what that does. Alright, we're spawning in the beacon stage 4 right here. Look at this nightmare. Its range is increased, and it looks way more terrifying. It will also actually, I forgot about this, will spawn mini command posts or beacons to do its job. Clearly, the army soldiers do not stand a chance against the nightmare that will emerge there. So while they do that, let's get far away before that lags out, completely breaks the server. These armor soldiers are actually pretty powerful. All right, so now that we're pretty far away from that, we're going to show you the dispatcher. The dispatcher. I don't remember what this does exactly. If someone remembers, please let me know. But I think these creatures essentially will buff points or something, or like make the set phase thing, like phase for the parasites to be quicker. For example, like, you know, if I like set phase, you know, to like 6, 7, or 3 or 4, this thing I don't remember. No, oh, I think that's what it does. A node. So essentially, that just like causes fog around the map. So this will happen, and we'll leave that dispatcher there to see what will happen. But apparently, that like is supposed to completely destroy everything in the world and like buff and do stuff. So as you can see, the beacon is now transforming everything around it into a home for the parasites. Oh my god, that is so scary and nasty. Burn your motherfucker. You too. Nasty, bro. Nasty, nasty. No. Get back here. Yeah, you will burn in hell. This red stuff is the stuff turning into infected residue. It's turning it into this stuff. Dirt, you know, shit like that. And it's also creating the trees around it. So this is what will happen. It will also spawn in some of these. Alright, so let's go ahead and, I don't know how you get rid of a node. I think you got to kill that beacon. So let's go ahead and just take it out, because I want to show you a couple more mods before we're done here. Alright, and then eventually I will show you the end, which will be bosses, as well as the final stage beacons. Actually, I believe the final stage beacon is stage 4, if we are correct. I believe the final stage is actually stage 4. So this right here is actually the final stage. I stand corrected, guys. This right here is the final stage beacon, is stage 4. I thought there was a stage 5. So never mind. That is the final one. There's also one of those yellow eyes. So, truly a sight to be seen. Let's go ahead and get away from that. We're going to burn this thing before it destroys the world. Obviously, it's very powerful. It's actually becoming immune to the fire. They're also spawning bombs around it. A good idea maybe would be to use a lava bucket. I feel like at this point, I mean, there's like no stopping this thing. I think a lava bucket is necessary. If I can find, oops, there it is. Lava is what we need to kill this thing. Burning it. These things are very powerful. Very powerful. It's actually hopping away from the lava, which is kind of funny. I don't think so, buddy. You will burn and die here. As you see, it's trying to hop away from the lava, which is kind of funny. Very powerful creature. This thing will not die. Alright, while that's burning to hell, let's go ahead and take a look at what is happening to the village. So now, at this point, we're having this turn into... Okay, that's pretty funny. We're having the village be corrupted. Everything that you see is turning into parasites. Everything is becoming a home for the parasites, which is truly lagging out the world at this point. We might need to get rid of the some of these things here. I don't know, but we also have some stuff being corrupted over here. We also have a giant parasite tree growing over here. Oh, okay, that's interesting. It just kind of disappeared. I believe these drop eggs. These trees drop the raptor eggs. Another thing that will happen at this point is I'm going to try to show you. Probably needed that lava bucket. Alright, so now a new parasite will spawn in called, give me a second, called the Mangler. The Mangler is truly terrifying, as it is literally the Ruptor, but the grandfather of a Ruptor. Very fast, very terrifying, very powerful. It will launch at you like that and kill you. It's got tendrils of a horror. Very fast, too. They are very fast. Try killing this thing, they will dodge your attacks. Manglers are very powerful, and they are very terrifying to look at. Truly. We're also seeing more thralls spawn in. Truly terrifying. Let's burn his ass, because they are just nightmare fuel. Alright. Always remember to burn the corpse. You don't know what will spawn in. So while this village is now getting corrupted and everything's just turning into a home for the parasites, let's go ahead and check out the final whips of this mod pack. Alright, so really quickly we're actually going to spawn in what is my favorite mod, or my favorite, mob in this pack. Two of them, actually. These are newer. There's a couple other things we haven't shown you yet. We'll get to that. Let's take a look at the Thrall, by the way. Truly terrifying. There's me. This would definitely be me if I was infected. Just going around and absolutely destroying everything I see. You're too disgusting. You must die. This is getting a little bit too laggy, so let's leave the premises. Might need to get away from that area. Here's a good spot. The first thing we have is the Heed. Alright? Here's the one mob that I really like in this mob pack. This thing. The Heed. This thing, right here. Look at this thing. This is one of my favorite mobs in mod pack. It's essentially... It is just terrifying. It almost looks like the mom thing from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the creature from that one episode. If you've watched the show, there was an episode where essentially April's mom was not who she was, and she was like an experiment. And the show really does very scary things with her. And it's similar, but obviously less gruesome. It's a kid's show, so there's no blood or anything, but the turtles are like infected. And they kind of look like this, at least from what I recall, so it's pretty scary. It's also got a giant ass of just shit, and the mouth in the front, and these things will help out the mouth. Let's burn it because it's just a sight to be seen. Now, here is my favorite mob in this whole pack. You're going to see why. The Crooks. These are the Rancors of this mod pack. These things will throw rocks at you, and just watch what will happen to this guy right here. He was fucked up. Yeah, he grabbed them and ate them. So, they got a big back. It's almost like they have a backpack, but they're essentially the Rancors of this mob pack, and they will just one-shot everything. These are they're basically a boss in Minecraft. Even though they don't have like a health bar, they are a boss. Let's see how strong they actually are. I'd like to see how strong they are. Okay, it's not really that strong, but they drop a giant egg, which disappeared. So, pretty strong, actually, kind of. Here are the two mobs that I really like. They're very similar to each other. The Heed and the Crux. Very scary indeed. I do like these two mobs. Yes, you look very terrifying. Yes, you do. Very creepy indeed. I do not want to come encounter with you. When I'm playing my world, I do not want to come encounter you. You go infect. Yeah, bro, you go infect. Alright, so let's go ahead and set it to peaceful before it crashes. Alright. And let's set phase to 0. Or we'll set it to... We'll set it to 2. Alright. There we go. And I actually don't know how to get rid of the whole thing going on there, so let's maybe just put this down. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and head over back to the village, and we're going to try to fix this fog issue. which basically means it'll like always be night. Something like that. So let's head back over to the, those are the corpses of the parasites. Let's head back to the village. Let's see the destruction that was caused here. As you can see, the village is being corrupted by the seconds. Even an infected tree is spawning here. Let's put down this. I also just noticed that my heartbeat, or I have a heartbeat. So what this will do, this purifier, it should free this biome back to its normal state. I think. Let's see what will happen. They're called biome purifiers. They should cure, I think they're supposed to cure the biome back into a normal state. I would like to see how they work. I want to see what will happen here. So, those are very, very helpful in this mod pack. Okay, so it actually looks like, yeah, it looks like, I can't tell if they're decreasing or increasing. Yeah, I just don't know. What the heck is that thing? I don't want to see that. It looks like I've got more infected trees. Let's put down another biome purifier over here. It looks like it's still spreading, so let's stop the infection spread here, shall we? Alright. That should hopefully cure it. Set time, set day. Weather clear. So we'll see what will happen with that. It doesn't look like it's actually... No, in fact, it's just infecting more, I think. Or maybe not. I'm not really sure what it's doing right now. Set it on normal. Can't tell what's happening here. I don't know. Alright, anyways, with those two out of the way, let's take a look at the final thing I wanted to show you for this mod pack for the Parasites, and that is the Ancients. The Ancients. That's right, the bosses. These are the bosses right here, these temple-looking Parasite spawners. Okay, so it doesn't look like this is actually decreasing. No, it's just increasing. So I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure if there's a way to actually clear that out. I don't know if there's a way to fix that. Let's actually set phase to 0. I just want to see if there's actually a way to... Okay, so you hear a little beeping sound, or a little thing there. So that's what will happen. Oops. Okay. Set phase has been set to 0. Let's go ahead and make it normal now. Phase has been completely decreased, so at this point, this should go away. I don't think it might. Oh, what the hell? Okay, you're spawning in. Okay, I don't think... So I actually don't think there's a way to cure this. Oh wait, I know what I'm doing wrong. There we go. Now what that should do is it should clear out the area. So I've just right-clicked it. We'll come back and check that out. Okay, we'll clear this one out. And we'll clear this one out before any more gets corrupted. That's my dog, ignore him. Alright, let's take a look at the Ancients now. So these are the bosses of this mod pack. Alright, first off we have the Dreadnoughts. This is the first boss we have to offer in this mod pack. Truly terrifying. These things are nightmare fuel. These things are very terrifying. And they're the bosses of this mod. And they'll have abilities and special things that they can do. I mean, they're just so difficult. I don't even know if they're actually possible to beat. And the second boss that we have in this mod pack is the Ancient Overlord. These are truly terrifying. It doesn't even have a face. Actually, yes, it does. I believe that is its face. So, pretty cool mobs. That one flies, so it's obviously going to be way tougher to kill, and this one's probably would just stomp you and crush you in an instant. So, the biome purifier is actually not working, and it's just spreading even more. And it's spawning whatever the hell that thing is. So, I definitely think that this world is fucked. I don't think there's any saving it. So, that is going to be that for this world, you guys. Thank you, everyone, for checking out the Parasite review. And if you guys liked it, let me know. And actually, there's one more thing I forgot to check out really quickly, and that is the weapons that this mod pack offers. Alright, let's take a look at these. And it comes with armor. Alright, so we have the Living Scythe. Pretty good. Living Scythe. We have a Sentient Great Scythe. Very powerful. The axe looks really cool. Great axe. This is amazing. I like the sword. The sword looks really nice, as well as the great sword. I mean, this is just... Look at the size of this. It's not even on the screen. That's how big it is. So, get this thing for sure. There's also the cleaver, which looks cool. Great cleaver. The bow. One shot. Complete one shot. And let's take a look at the final one that it has to offer. The great bow. Here's the great bow. I'll just find a mob that we can spawn in. Alright, let's spawn in. Let's spawn in a parasite. What do you guys want to see? How about we'll spawn in... Oh, right, there was one more I forgot to spawn in. We'll get that one going. But for now, we'll spawn in me. And we'll absolutely shoot his ass. Right in the head. Alright. That's right. You don't stand a chance against my scythe. Ugh. You got bugs coming out of you, shooter. Come on now. Ugh. Get the hell out of here. Alright. You too. You need to die. Destroy this, as it will spawn in more. Alright, so there's actually one more thing I forgot to show you guys. Two more, actually. We'll do it really quickly. Give me a second. We'll get that going. The last two mobs that I forgot. There's actually a lot of mobs that this thing has to offer. Alright. First things first, we have the host. We need to get underground for this one. I forgot these things only spawn in caves. So these things only spawn in caves, and basically they'll pop out of the ground sometimes. Let's see here. If we spawn in a soldier, I want to see what will happen if they pop out of the ground. Yes, there it is. This is the host. And how this forms is basically if the parasite raptors kill, I think it's like 10 skeletons in the area, they will spawn the host, which will come out of the ground like an earthquake. And the nightmare is... Okay, obviously these guys just killed him. Well done, guys. But now, here's the one. I think this one you have to get like 25 skeleton kills. It will spawn manglers. Oh my god, I didn't even notice that. These guys are fucked. These guys are actually fucked right now. We need to give them some reinforcements. This nightmare-looking monstrosity is a parasite with skeletons sticking out of it. Probably begging for mercy, like, get me out of here. So let's spawn in a lot of them. Let's give these guys some reinforcements, and they'll give you a weakening effect. Let's see what will happen here. Want to see? Yeah, it also gives you Call the Hive. I don't think it gives you an effect besides... Oh, no, it gives them poison. See how many guys it takes to kill them. They're actually assimilating to their damage. Very interesting. There's actually one peeking right out of the top. Right out of the top. He's like, hey, buddy, how you doing? Which is quite funny, actually. So that is the herd. I really like the herd. It's really cool. And basically, these are underground guard creatures, and they will basically attack you underground. But they might pop out of the ground sometimes, and even spread some infections. Beckett might spawn there, actually. Now it will hide back underground where it came from. And it might come out. It may move around the area, and it will also spawn in The Grandfather Manglers spawned in 4. Holy crap. These things are just terrifying, dude. Look at this. Look, these guys, he didn't even stand a chance, bro. Look at that. Very cool. Very cool mob indeed. I really like this mob. Alright, and for what we have all been waiting for, I believe this is the last one. If there's any others that we missed, it's fine. I wasn't going to actually showcase all of them, but I wanted to show you guys this one. We have the Ender Dragon. Yes, that is right. Even the Ender Dragon has been possessed by the parasite. You can even see its face right there. And we'll fly around as its parasitic form. Let's spawn in an army of soldiers and see if they have the chance to fight this dragon. Yes, its mouth was split open. Let's see if these guys can actually kill the Ender Dragon. Now, what might happen sometimes, if they can do enough damage, I will show you. Hopefully it doesn't. If not, I will spawn it. Let's see what happens as they fight off the Ender Dragon, a parasitic Ender Dragon. It's just sniping them. It's actually doing a good amount of damage to him. Also getting completely fucked up. Also looks like some parasites decided to join the battle. Can't even see it anymore. Apparently rain does spawn a lot with the parasite mod, I'm pretty sure. Trying to give these guys a lot of reinforcements. What is that thing? Some kind of special monster. I've actually never seen this one. It's cool though. See, similar to Ender Dragon is soaring around high. I think it's coming back down. Yeah, let's get a garrison going here. Let's see him try to kill these guys. That is actually turning them into parasites right now. Yes, it is. It is turning them into parasites. None of them stand a chance. It's spawning a herd to reinforce them. None of them stand a chance. Literally none of them. Okay, so it doesn't look like they're going to be able to hurt the Ender Dragon, so I'm going to show you... Okay, this is getting a little bit laggy here. I'm going to show you... This is the final thing for the video. This is what will happen sometimes when you hurt the Ender Dragon enough. It will spawn its head. That's right. The Ender Dragon's head will come down. It's actually half of its head. This is its mouth from the bottom, and it's got... Yes, it's got legs. And it will come after you. It will infect you, and you will die. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the Parasite Infection mod. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys really much like this mod. If you guys are very excited to see me and my friend Nikita play it, I got to thank you guys for that, because this is going to be a fun mod, and if you guys find it interesting and fun, we might have to resort to cheats to beat some of these, but we will try not to. Obviously, I'm not an MLG Minecraft player. But we shall see how this mod turns out. Thank you, everybody, for watching today's episode of the Parasite Infection mod pack. Thank you, everybody. Now, it is time. Goodbye. Goodbye! Die, all of you! Guys, this gun is insane. Let's kill all these parasites. Kill the Ender Dragon head. Kill that head, yeah. Kill all the parasites. Kill them all. Oh my gosh, this gun is actually insane. Blow them all up. Get out of these parasites. Blow it, bitch ass up. Nice. Wow, look at what happened to this village. Oh my gosh. This village is completely corrupted. I have destroyed this village. Thank you everybody for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next one.